The Exchange Creative Community was founded 3 years ago. For the last 2 years, we've been working hard to buy a Grade 2 listed former church that sits in the heart of the West End of Morecambe. Currently, it is sitting derelict. We want to put this building into community ownership so it can benefit everyone. We have a plan for how we can turn this building into a dynamic and inclusive space which can organically respond to how people want to use it over time. We were initially negotiating a planned payment schedule that ran over approximately 18 months to secure the money for the retainer, the deposit and then the subsequent payments, but last week everything changed. We learned that the church is going to be put up for auction in, we believe, September. We now need to raise £100,000 in what could be as little as 6 weeks, which is why we are responding with this emergency campaign. The position of the church is right at the heart of the West End, and it makes it our first choice for a community-owned centre. We want to give you an overview of why we want to buy the church and how it will bring enormous benefits to those who use it. We want to show you how putting the building into community ownership will create a heritage building right at the heart of our community. It will serve its users and visitors for decades to come. It will create opportunities, personal and economic. It will reduce isolation and bring people together in a meaningful way. With almost no resources, we have delivered a huge number of varied, consistent and inclusive community activities, events and opportunities. And we have done this all based from a tiny space. It's not ideal. This space has had to turn its hand to everything. We've held workshops here, meetings, we've built and run a cafe, we hold regular events, there's a working gallery, it also functions as a social space, things actually get made and built here, our offices are housed here, and of course it ends up being used for storage as well. It is a credit to our volunteers that again and again we are able to deliver. We have the skills, the commitment, the drive and the scope to do so much more. We've achieved so much here. Imagine what we could do with the church. We're under no illusions about the scale of the work to be undertaken, but we believe we have shown over the last 3 years that we are up to the job. This is not a small project and it will take years to redevelop the church, but we are adept at responding to our circumstances and we will make it happen. We have a plan for how we will bring the church into use in stages, making it safe, practical and responsive to those wanting to make use of it. But for now, please get behind this crowdfunder. Donate if you can, share it with anyone you think would also see the huge potential of this project, and help us secure the future of this building as a dynamic, responsive and constantly evolving centre for decades to come. Please do comment if you have any questions about the work the Exchange CIC does or our plans with the church, because this will help us prioritise the information we release over the next few weeks. There is so much we could tell you about and we've got such a short time frame and we can't cover it in one film, so any feedback is really useful. Our ethos has always been that transparency and communication are fundamental. And thank you for watching.